Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Alexis Bellino goes to war with RHOC cast in reunion trailer. Alexis Bellino is bringing the drama as she goes to war with the cast in the RHOC reunion trailer. The season 18 reunion starts on Thursday, November 7th, and Alexis is leaving no stone unturned. She has a bone to pick with almost everyone, and she is ready to start picking. Keep reading to see who she really goes at it with. The last RHOC reunion Alexis Bellino attended was in Season 8, and she seemed to be on an island by herself. Her storyline was lackluster as she and her husband, Jim Bellino, opened a new business while trying to act happily married. She also maintained the ladies had bullied her, causing her to go on anti-anxiety meds. Alexis tried to make amends, but by the time the reunion came around, it was clear she was no longer needed. She left but was not forgotten. Alexis and Jim divorced, but he sued Tamra and Shannon beat her, costing them hundreds of thousands of dollars. No one missed Alexis, aka Jesus Jugs, until she began dating Shannon Beater's ex-boyfriend, John Jansen. Shannon had been with John for around 3 years after her divorce from David Beater. They split, and then he met Alexis by happenstance. At the same time, she reconnected with Tamra and Heather Dubrow, plus her dating John made for great television, so she returned for season 18. Unfortunately, all Alexis Bellino did was gush over and defend John aka Johnny J. She also shared he had footage of Shannon nearly running over his daughter, and then he sued his ex for $75,000. John allegedly let Shannon borrow the money for a facelift, but she never paid him back. It broke Shannon, and she, along with some cast members and fans, felt John was blackmailing her by holding onto the footage. When the ladies went to London for Shannon's 60th, Alexis was not invited, which hurt her. Now the RHOC reunion is here and Alexis is back on the couch. She is not only lashing out at Shannon, but is also at war with the rest of the cast. When Alexis Bellino finally arrives at the RHOC reunion couch, she is ready to go. According to page 6, she goes right for Shannon Beater. She maintained that Shannon has been bitter because of the John Jansen romance. However, Shannon claimed never liked Alexis after the lawsuit her ex-husband filed against herself and Tamra Judge, which she believes Alexis was in on. Alexis says this to Shannon: "I'm not going to apologize for defending my man. He was still going to sue you." Shannon flips at Alexis, seeing red. "And I ended up winning a hole." The last time Shannon spoke out about the suit was on WWHL, and she claimed John would settle, but she had to release something positive about him. It is unclear if it is officially over and done. Yet Alexis is not done, as she and Emily Simpson soon go at it after Alexis refers to her former friend as Tweedledum. Emily rages, telling Alexis she will not call her dumb. "Don't King call me dumb. You are the dumbest girl I've ever King met." She then continues with this: "Every trash can needs a lid, and John Jansen found his." Looks like Alexis is here, and as much as she wants to move past the season, she may very well want to secure an orange for season 19. The trailer for the much-anticipated reunion of the Real Housewives of Orange County dropped like a bombshell, setting social media on fire with a fury of reactions. But amid the vibrant chaos of sequins, stilettos, and simmering tension, one cast member stood out, battle-ready and unwavering: Alexis Bellino. Her return had been teased, rumored, and dissected in forums for weeks, but no one was prepared for the storm she brought with her. Alexis, once known as the quintessential Jesus Barbie, had evolved, and she was ready to confront anyone who underestimated her. The trailer opened with quick flashes of glitzy chaos. A kaleidoscope of diamond-encrusted dresses and wine glasses poised on the edge of shattering. The voices of the cast blended in a cacophony of laughter, gasps, and sharp retorts. And then, like the sharp chord in a suspense movie, the camera zoomed in on Alexis, sitting with the poise of a warrior queen, eyes narrowed, jaw set. She was no longer the wide-eyed, vulnerable woman who once tiptoed around conflict. This time, she was ready to engage. The tension was palpable as Andy Cohen, master of Bravo reunions, leaned forward with a mischievous glint in his eyes. "Alexis, it's been quite some time since we've had you here," he said, voice laced with intrigue. "How does it feel to be back?" Alexis's smile was serene, but her eyes were defiant. "It feels like I've been preparing for this day since the last one ended," she said, the subtle edge in her tone foreshadowing what was to come. The first wave of confrontation came from Shannon Beater, who sat 2 seats away, already mid-eye roll. "Oh, please, Alexis, don't act like we've been on your mind all these years." Alexis didn't miss a beat. "Shannon, it's funny how you assume you occupy so much space in my head. I was busy building a real life while you were busy tearing yours down," she shot back. The cast collectively drew in a breath. The gloves were officially off. Tamra Judge, who had rejoined the cast with a bang that season, let out a sharp laugh. "Oh, here we go. This is the Alexis we've all been waiting for. The self-righteous sermon." Alexis's eyes snapped to Tamra. "And here's Tamra, forever throwing rocks while living in a glass house. Remind me, how many bridges have you burned this season alone?" Andy's eyebrows raised as Tamra shifted uncomfortably, the audience sensing the rare moment of Tamra being caught off guard. The conversation splintered into side arguments as Emily Simpson jumped in, defending Alexis. "She's got a point, Tamra. If we're going to talk about hypocrisy, let's be honest about who the biggest player is." But before Emily's words could land, Heather Dubrow's voice sliced through like a finely honed blade. "Can we all just agree that Alexis' return has brought nothing but disruption? This isn't the Alexis we knew, the one who pretended to be everyone's friend." Alexis leaned forward, the sequins on her midnight blue dress catching the light like a constellation. "Heather, I think what you mean is this isn't the Alexis who let everyone steamroll her. Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not here to be liked. I'm here to be real." The trailer shifted scenes, showing a flashback of Alexis confronting the ladies during one of the season's most memorable dinner parties. In it, she called out inconsistencies with the directness of someone who had spent years biting her tongue and was now unleashing everything she kept bottled up. "You all want authenticity, but when someone shows it, you try to silence them," she declared, earning gasps around the table. "Can we talk about why you even came back, Alexis?" Gina Kirschenheiter questioned in the present. Her skepticism was palpable. "What's the real reason?" Alexis' expression softened for a moment, a rare vulnerability piercing her otherwise steely exterior. "I came back because I wanted closure for myself and for everyone watching who's felt bullied or silenced." The room went quiet for a beat, tension sizzling like static electricity. Then, like a match struck against flint, the reunion reignited. Heather's voice dripped with sarcasm. "Closure? You mean revenge. Let's call it what it is." Alexis turned her body fully towards Heather, unflinching. "I'm not looking for revenge, Heather. If I wanted revenge, I would have come for you with the receipts I have." The implication hung in the air like a thundercloud. Heather's eyes narrowed, her carefully constructed poise cracking ever so slightly. The teaser then showed snippets of other conflicts. Shannon, with her tear-streaked face, pointing across the room at Alexis and yelling, "You don't get to rewrite history." Tamra standing up, fingers stabbing the air in accusation. China trying, unsuccessfully, to be the voice of reason, and Emily shaking her head in disbelief. In one of the trailer's final scenes, Alexis had the last word. The camera caught her mid-sentence, voice strong and unwavering. "I'm not here to play nice. I'm here to stand up for myself. If you can't handle that, then maybe it's time you take a good, hard look at why." Andy's voice, overlaid in the final seconds, echoed. Well, that's one way to close out a season. The screen faded to black, leaving fans buzzing with anticipation. Alexis Bellino had returned, not as a bystander, but as a force. And with that, the real war had only just begun.